Hello, today's video is a slightly longer video than normal. It's going to be a fun fact video on Star Wars for both movies and TV shows. I was kind of inspired to make this video due to the YouTube channel I occasionally watch a lot of and tend to make videos kind of helping them out in a way. Um, we'll start out with some of the well, so people know the YouTube channel. Go and check them out at sorta or slash sortastupid.com. Um, they're a funny YouTube channel. But for the videos I watch of their Star Wars reaction slash reviews, this just kind of clarify some of the stuff that they didn't recognize or know or get from their movies. Some fun facts. We'll be giving off facts of voice actors, characters, and little details in the shows and movies. Let's start off with some voice actors. Um, in the Clone Wars and slash Star Wars Rebels and Bad Batch, all the clones are voiced by G. Bradley Baker. That one's a common one. He also voiced a few other characters in the Clone Wars or Star Wars Rebels, and also the Bad Batch. Let's see. Some people probably don't know this, but um, Darth Maul's brother. Let's just stick with Darth Maul's brother, being voiced by Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob. Also in the show, SpongeBob, as voice actor, appeared in it. He mainly voiced Newt Gunray and also the Inspector from the two episodes the Inspector appeared in. Some fun facts on the movies. The iconic, well, nowadays iconic scene from Episode 4 when Han Solo is talking to Jabba the Hutt. Originally, that scene was deleted from the original Star Wars because George Lucas didn't like the design of Jabba the Hutt. Uniquely, it was not a giant slug. It was a fat Scottish guy, but the scene was deleted. Eventually, it was put back in the movies, and they would add Boba Fett to it as a bonus cameo because the scenes were so short. Speaking of Boba Fett, the original voice slash guy who wore the outfit in the original movies, plays the guard who uses Princess Leia's meat shield. Eventually, his voice would get dubbed over by Morris Morrison of the Clones from Attack of the Clones movie slash Jango Fett. He would eventually reprise the role of Boba Fett slash Jango Fett in the Mandalorian series. One of the things I noticed while watching the Sort of Stupid videos is if they didn't know, the voice of the main Mandalorian from the Clone Wars series was voiced by Jon Favreau, who also directed Iron Man and the live-action Lion King, a few other movies like Elf. But besides that, he was the voice of the first Mandalorian with the dark saber. He would also voice like a talking monkey creature and Solo: A Star Story, and would wind up directing and writing some episodes of The Mandalorian alongside the writer and producer of Star Wars: The Clone Wars, Star Wars Rebels, and Star Wars: Bad Batch, and Star Wars: Ahsoka, Dave Filoni, who would also voice Chopper and Ambo from the Clone Wars series, who will also be appearing in the Mandalorian movie coming up this May. Let's see. That's a few fun facts on the bounty hunter, Boba Fett. Talking about Boba Fett, young Boba Fett from the original prequel movie, Attack of the Clones, would wind up voicing Boba in the cartoon series, and also in the Lego Star Wars game, the Skywalker Saga. A few other fun facts. Um, let's see. Um, let's see. Um, Unique fun facts I got on Star Wars. What most of the people in probably the comments for the Sort of Stupid channel about the concentration of the Force are probably forgetting the fact that um, it's seen in a lot of the movies and also the show that it sometimes takes focus and concentration to kind of focus what you're using the Force on. Take like the first episode of Clone Wars where Yoda literally sits down and uses his force on the droid that shoots down a couple of the other droids. The episode where Ahsoka tries to save um man, I can't think of the character's name, but the one from Rogue One's sister who gets killed after Ahsoka gets blasted. Let's see. The time when Obi-Wan was hanging on the edge when fighting Darth Maul from episode 1, he has to focus on the lightsaber. The Force really does require focus. Take also like the opening scene from Jedi Fallen Order when Cal Kestis is trying to focus on the guy falling, and you pretty much have to focus on catching him in that scene. So, what the comments were saying was true. It does take focus on using the Force. That's why you can't just automatically pull someone from the speeders as much as you would believe that to be true. It's easier to explain it instead of just saying it in the comment section. So that's what I'm saying here. And can explain it a little bit better. One of the things that I originally was going to point out in one of the comments was for the Clone Wars series, the voice of Palpatine was voiced by one person who eventually died around season 5. And so the last episode of season 5 would get Tim Curry as the voice of Palpatine alongside the last episode / season 6 of Star Wars: The Clone Wars, where Tim Curry would voice Palpatine all through that. When it gets to season 7, that is Ian McKellen's voice actor. Not Ian McKellen. I think I'm getting the actor's name right. Maybe I'm wrong. But it's the original voice / actor who plays Emperor Palpatine from the movies, is voicing Palpatine in the final season of Clone Wars / Star Wars Rebels / The Bad Batch. In the Clone Wars movie, Mace Windu was voiced by Samuel L. Jackson, but for the Clone Wars TV series, he was voiced by the God of War, not the 2018 to 2020 God of War, but the early 2005 God of War. Funny enough, Count Dooku's voice actor was Zeus. Samurai Jack was Kit Fisto. Obi-Wan's voice actor, most commonly known for playing Johnny Test from the Johnny Test Show, or Ratchet from Ratchet and Clank. He was also Obi-Wan and Plo Koon and a few other side characters. He was also the bounty hunter who shot Obi-Wan in season 4. Cad Bane's voice actor, you would know as Zero the Hutt, also Cad Bane, and I forget which other character he voiced, but he would also reprise his role eventually when you get to the Book of Boba Fett series. It might be a little slight spoiler because the people of Sorta Stupid haven't got that far to it. They're just now starting The Mandalorian, but we will cover some fun facts on that later. Let's see. All through the prequels, not the prequels, all through Star Wars, there are slight references to Indiana Jones because in the first movie there was, well, not the first movie, but the first prequel movie, The Phantom Menace, a group of ETs, originally the ETs would get taken out of the movie and then put back in the movie. But besides that, as one of the George Lucas's and the director of Indiana Jones and E.T., there's a few other Indiana Jones Easter eggs. In season 4 of the Clone Wars, there's the hat. There's also the ending of season 3's Crystal Skull. And season 6, you can find it's on the planet when Jar Jar Binks and Mace Windu go to the one planet. It's their throne room that looks like the alien throne room from the Crystal Skull. Let's see. In episode 9, the cameo that shows composer John Williams, there's a bunch of Easter eggs to the movies he has composed, but they have the stones from episode 3 behind there alongside Indy's whip. And the Clone Wars season 1, where Count Dooku's captured alongside Obi-Wan and Anakin. When Jar Jar Binks shows up and the other senator dies, the staff is the one from Indiana Jones. At the finale of season 1, you can see the Ark of the Covenant, also in the LEGO games, with the same crate number. I feel like I'm missing some fun facts, but this video is a little long, so I'm going to be ending it here. I'm hoping some of these fun details, Easter eggs, and facts on the movies, games, and TV shows will help along the way. But yeah, that's my Star Wars fun fact video, mainly for a YouTube channel I love to watch, and for the people who make those videos. Goodbye, and if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe.